Welcome back to another episode of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is number 35.
And before we get started, you guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you a Spotify listener, come to YouTube, hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, most definitely. Today we got another very special guest in the building. Another major reason to society. You know what I'm saying? It's not the mask on the man, but it's the man behind the mask. You feel me? Deez Beats in the building. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for joining us. Yeah. I am the real Red Nose.
And I am Tierra, but you guys know you can call me T.
And this is Reasons. Reasons. Reasons to Society. Reasons. 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 So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from? What you do?
Well, shit, where I'm from is gonna be a mystery. I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm from
mystery?
up there. I'm from the sky. I just drop down. You know what I mean? I just drop down. Boom.
Okay.
That dude came in with a mask. I'm gonna keep it that. I like that. I'm gonna keep the mystery going. I speak 4 languages. I'm not gonna say what they are.
Okay.
Maybe that kind of like, you know, makes it a little bit more known of kind of who I am.
Yeah, but what you do, you make beats though. We gotta make that clear. You feel
of
what I'm
course.
saying?
That's
You
the
a-
main reason why I'm here.
man.
Obviously. So yeah, I mean, beats has been my thing. You know, I've been loving it. I've been doing it for a little, couple years now, and it's kind of been building up. It's the hype behind it has been amazing. The energy has been amazing. Everybody behind the whole movement has been amazing. So I'm here. I appreciate y'all having me here. Believing in the whole, Deez Beats movement. I appreciate y'all.
Reasons.
But let me ask you the reason for the mask, though.
Yo, everybody wants to know that. That's a whole. Hold on, let me put my phone on the
That's the
table.
$1,000,000 question, baby.
Where everybody, from this point on, people just always gonna be like,
Yeah, what the fuck is up with the mask? Nah. See. So, honestly, 2 years in, like I said, I did a little bit of research myself, dug into the industry, kind of was seeing how like things move, like how like you kind of just like see how people are connecting with who and who you gotta get with to get to who.
Right.
So honestly, and then I started seeing like shots being shot all over the place. So I was kind of like caught in the crossfire of all this shit going on. So I'm like, you know what? Honestly, number one that I want out of this whole entire thing is music, right? Like I just want to get my music out.
Okay.
I want to get like, I love music from whatever aspect. You know what I mean? We'll get into. I kind of always wanted to be a rapper. A little bit. And so like the whole music thing, you know what I mean? Just kind of getting the whole thing together and just kind of like, putting a product out. It's always been my thing. So I said, okay, I'm going to keep that my focus. So if that's my main focus, then the money, the fame, whatever comes with the whole industry beefs and this and who you going out with and who your ex was and who this is.
What?
Everything
You're no
is
longer
out
you
there.
no more.
TMZ's watching all over the place. Your life can be up here. You can be down here in a second.
Once you had a mask on, TMZ gonna be everywhere, anywhere. Like everybody gonna have their phones out everywhere
honestly,
you go. Like, there you go,
yeah,
Beats.
and that's part of the
not
mystery.
wearing it though, because you ain't gonna wear it when you go.
People
out
don't know
with
who you
family
are.
and shit.
You don't know who you are.
People
People don't know who you are.
I'm digging it.
So
Word
look,
up.
so honestly, I have a couple influences like as far as that. So when that idea kind of came into my mind that I want to keep before the idea of the mask came, I always have my lives on, and I kind of just like when I have my lives, I'll keep my camera up. Like I never wanted to kind of show face. And so like I was kind of like thinking about how to approach the whole idea of like presenting myself and having a face behind the thing, because always people want to relate to a face, right?
Word up.
They always want to have something they can see, they can like lock on to and relate to. And so what I was thinking was like, you know what? There's this guy called M. Honcho. He's from England. He's an amazing artist, and he hides face, and he speaks to that all the time.
Okay,
like
shout out.
Yeah, he's an amazing dude. I like music all over the world, so I tap into all over the world music, England, France, all over. And then this other guy that's actually from France who also covers his face, that used to wear like face masks way before the face mask thing that happened with the whole corona. And then he would wear different goggles.
Okay.
And so he never showed face either. And when they always had their interviews, the people were always like, you know what? I don't show face because fuck the industry. Like I want what comes from the shit as far as like the stability. The music being out and spun all over the place. It's a certain pride like to hear your music being played all over the place. You know what I mean? And so like once that taps in, And then once you have like the money flow and then all of that, the whole rest is just bullshit. Like you're just gonna have to just pretty much fight through the whole bullshit, and it's a fight to stay on top. So you get a product out, people like it, and that's the concept of just consistently putting something out. You know what I mean? Without having to put a face or having to relate. So that's been the idea behind the mask. It's getting developed obviously as it goes. Shout out to my boy Black Sheep actually over at Center City Boutique. He actually helped me out to make all of these masks. I didn't even I tried to actually, what I did was I went up to him and I was just like, look man, there's a whole concept of this mask thing, blah blah blah. And he said, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. Give me like 2-3 weeks. I said, you know what? Take 2 months. Creativity, you can't lock it. And so like I was just like, take as long as you need. I need these masks done that would have my name on them, stuff like that. And so he figured things out and he hooked me up with all ideas.
Tell the people where they can find them at.
Well, Black Sheep is over at Center City Boutique. Also shout out to Center City Boutique. My man Ace, my man Mo over at Black Sheep. You know what I mean? And so they're over on 219 Park Ave in Baltimore.
My man.
Center City Boutique, and you can find all your local Baltimore artists. I mean designers. Sorry, there's all these local designers that are amazing, like clothing and all that kind of stuff. It's all displayed there. So if you want to support your local Baltimore artists, head out over there to my boy Ace. He'll take care. Tell him Deez sent you.
You dig? You know what I'm saying? Will you ever take off the mask? Will you ever reveal your face?
Yeah, nah. Revealing my face at the moment, no. What I'm trying to do is actually work on the concept of having a single mask. Right now I have 5 of them, depending on where I go, like, the color I'm wearing. I kind of mix and match. And so but ultimately what I'm trying to do is have a single mask that's going to be the 1-2.
Word up.
And then, of course, with that merch and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like the whole concept.
Does this work out perfect now that it's COVID though? It's like
yeah. Well, this is a little small behind the scenes story. I actually scared the main detail guy over there.
Oh, word up.
I was in my car with my mask on, and then he just opened the door and he was just like, yo, like, and that's the main response that I get around these areas wearing the mask. You know what I mean? But actually, when I revealed my mask on live recently, the response that I've been getting from that has been very positive. Like people really digging it. You know what I mean? So like with that, I'm gonna run with it.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking like the more popular you get, can you understand how much picture of your actual face will cost? Like the type of deception of being around. You couldn't trust nobody in the studio with the mask on. They try to take it off, take a quick snap. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm ready. You know what? Like the dude that I was mentioning, I'm Honcho, in one of his lyrics on his songs, he was saying, sacrifice the fame just to get some peace. And so like that's really what it is. You're ultimately just sacrificing your fame so you can like have some kind of peace of mind and just like live, man, because it gets invasive, honestly. After a little while, you gotta have to sell part of yourself for you to be in the whole entire,
most celebrities want to switch places with us.
Exactly.
Word up.
And so like, that sometimes it gets overwhelming.
Yeah. Before we go any further, make sure y'all you tell them where they can check you out at.
At Deez Beats. DeezBeatss. Double S's. There's another one with an S. I don't know who he is. But anyways, I'm the better one.
Yeah, and so, we got the official one in the building.
Yeah. I don't know who the other dude is. He don't even have a mask, so don't worry about it. You can find out who he is real quick. Yeah. But that was that one with the IG, and then I'm on SoundCloud. You'll find it in the bio. I have some. What I did was I kind of tried to like link up like people to like 10-17 beats of mine, because I don't try to stick to a certain genre. I try to like put like pop in there, put R&B in there, all around really, because I don't stick to one single thing. Like I just like music. Exactly. And so like even for inspiration, it's a lot better that way, I feel. Like I just kind of like whatever vibe I feel, it kind of comes out. And so that's mostly what I ended up doing with my SoundCloud. I linked it up over there. People can go and check it out. Like it has all of my stuff in there, all my little catalog of these.
Make sure y'all check them out on Instagram. You feel me? Nowadays people really want to know the man behind the art. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna get deep. We're gonna get into the top 3, but first we're gonna show our reasons a little bit of love, T. want to start us off with asking for a friend?
So we got this email from a guy, and he said, my girl quit her job since I've been recently promoted to a manager. She did it without discussing it with me first, and my less of a man if I tell her that she still has to work. I guess because she did it without telling him. Like, I can see that, but what y'all think? So imagine getting a promotion at work, becoming a manager, and your girl knows this promotion is coming, or maybe you told her, so she's already plotted to quit her job because she know you got it.
Why she quit her job though in the first place?
Word up.
You feel me?
She ain't even consult.
That's
like,
codependency.
That wasn't.
Right there,
that wasn't a family decision. That was your personal decision. Like you just.
Yeah. So, but the question I guess is he wrong if he makes her go back to work? Like,
no.
Even though I can afford all of this.
No. You gotta do your own thing.
I would have a real stern conversation. Like you have to have a master plan. You feel what I'm saying? Because I've been with you long enough to know you're not just a gold digger or a leech. You feel what I'm saying? So we need to sit down and you need to let me know your master plan. If you don't got no master plan, then you need to go right back to your job and tell them, I'm trying to come back to work.
I'm not even gonna lie. Even being a female still, it's like, why would you even do that?
What's the plan? How you gonna keep the money rotating? Like we're not just trying.
Okay, so my thing is, what you should do is sit with him, tell him, okay, now that you're about to get this promotion, and you're about to be able to afford everything. I've been interested in boom, boom, boom. Let's invest in this. Let's do this. Let's find another revenue for me, not to just sit on my ass.
Yeah, and spend the money like that's backwards. You feel me?
Never do nothing without consulting with your
we trying to keep it,
especially if y'all gonna have on bills. So that
it's already hard as it is, you know, just to carry two people at once. Unless I was making millions of dollars, then I'll marry four of them.
Why not go to like part time or something? You feel me? Go to part time, man.
Yeah, how about talk to me first? Maybe I'll tell you to quit, but like just don't quit.
Make some T-shirts or something,
like,
Make a painting or something, you know.
I say you ask her what her plan is about to be. If she doesn't have one, then send her ass back to work.
Word up, you know what I'm saying? I got a female friend that's just got involved with a guy that has a female best friend. You feel what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that? Like dating, the opposite sex that has a best friend.
I think, I have two male best friends.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. You gotta scope them out a little bit. You gotta see what the scenery is.
It's cool as long as dude has the right intentions and shit, because, we feel each other.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as, we kind of,
you gotta go off them vibes, you feel what I'm saying?
As long as he ain't doing, no sneaky shit.
Yeah, but does looks matter?
You really know people can't hide shit like that. It's gonna come out if something shady is going on.
I know, right?
And ultimately, it's between the relationship between the couple too. If y'all strong enough together, can nobody come between us?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody. As long as the communication is open and y'all can, have your thing right there out in the open.
Word up. Exactly. Like, do looks matter though? Like, you see the best friend and she just like off the chains. You feel what I'm saying? Like, as a female, if I had a best friend when we first met and she was just like to you would think she was like, very,
she looked good.
very attractive. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I don't think
that's short-sighted, right? Yeah.
That is more so insecurity if you really think about it, because a female is a female regardless. So if I think a female looks appealing to you, it's because I feel like she's attractive. In my eyes, as a female, I think she's attractive. So I'm now putting that on you. You think she's attractive. I think she's attractive.
Yeah.
No,
and she won't be the only one too. You know what I'm saying? There'll be millions of females out there.
Yeah.
I just need all three of us to be interacting so I can fill out the vibes. It's not like when I come around you dipping and like when I, what I mean?
It's
like, no, that's all three. You feel what I'm saying?
Energy shows you everything. People's body language is everything. If you're around a person and the girl's getting jealous, then it's like, okay, what's going on with y'all? You're mad that I'm hugged up with my boyfriend right now. You're a best friend.
Word up.
Insecurities. I'm telling you, after this COVID shit, people kind of just, the crazy in people came out, y'all.
Right.
So,
word up.
Mental health is a big thing. Yeah. I'm a big advocate for mental health, Go seek some help if you're having some kind of troubles with, this.
For real. You know what I'm saying? We know that you involved in the music industry. You feel what I'm saying? And we got Instagram models. You feel what I'm saying? We got OnlyFans. Everybody getting rich off OnlyFans nowadays. You subscribe to any OnlyFans, my brother?
I have a mask too, so I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Who you got?
Honestly, I gotta really, really fuck with you, to spend money on you monthly to see your titties. Honestly, See, I don't know. I'm at a level in life right now where I'm all about my grind, honestly. Like, I'm focused on what I'm doing and shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so, like, anything that defers me out of that energy where I'm trying to get to, just seems to me like it's seepage and shit. Like, there's some leaking happening that's supposed to be going towards the right direction. And so I put a plug into that shit. It's hard. Don't get me wrong. Temptations out there, left and right. But... honestly, man, I don't know. I ain't paying for no fucking OnlyFans. I'm sorry. Sorry. I can't ride no OnlyFans waves and shit. I don't know.
But before all these waves, the Instagrams, you feel me, and the OnlyFans, you feel me, we had something called Video Vixens.
Oh, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was brought up to me earlier, and I failed miserably.
Yeah, man, but we're going to go ahead and get to it, you feel me? What's your top 3 most memorable Video Vixens?
So, you asking me, you asking her?
It's a group discussion. It's a group discussion.
Let me start off. I'm going to say number 1 would be Buffy the Body.
All right, cool.
Word up.
Body.
You know her, right?
I remember the Body.
Okay, because he'll try to act like he ain't know none of. You feel me? Okay, I see.
But that's what, honestly, that's what I remember out of Video Vixens. It's like, you either could see, when you asked me that question earlier, and I was thinking about it, I did my research, of course.
Okay.
And then I see that, like, the only way they get noticed is if they do something outside of the Video Vixen thing, right? If they go over to the movie industry.
Word up, but a lot of them did. A lot of them graduated from school.
I was seeing this shit. They were like real estate agents.
Yeah, a lot of them still doing their thing now. You feel me?
They are. A lot of them are.
Amber Rose still out there. You got Laura London still out there. Your girl Summer Walker.
That's true.
Nah, who else
is she?
I didn't know about her.
She was a video.
Yeah.
What's her name?
What's up?
Walker.
Superhead. You know,
Walker.
Everybody knows Superhead.
Summer Walker.
Okay, we got another Summer Walker fan in here. What
What
about Superhead? So everybody just gonna talk over Superhead.
Yeah, I know Superhead, the Nas joint, and that's what I was thinking of too. But the joint that really struck my memory was the shorty from Friday After Next and Soul Plane. Forgot her name. You know what I'm talking about? With the really like pretty eyes. Yeah, that's the one that really struck my mind because she kept on popping up.
Who is that?
It was in the thing I was watching on YouTube.
Who is that? Who y'all talking about?
I ain't going into my phone. Should I go?
She was the one with Cat Williams, the girl that
I don't know.
was messing with the dude.
I ain't sure.
He was like not treating her right.
I ain't sure. But I know you said who? Melissa Ford?
No, she was the one. She was the one that's the tall girl. Kevin Hart was looking really short in the Soul Plane movie, and she was kind of.
Then she play on like Jamie. You talking about the one that played on Jamie Foxx show?
Nah,
Francesca.
That's Jessica. Not Francine.
We'll show you.
Yeah. No, she's the one that kind of struck my mind because see, I don't even remember their name. That's the thing. It's like you remember the body because that's really when I was watching the whole thing. It's about like them showing themselves and getting that spotlight in the front, and they were using that at a certain time to kind of make their video look pretty.
Right.
Word up.
And so that's what you're really looking at is the prettiness. I don't know her name and shit. There's so many of them.
Okay.
There's so many of them.
But you got some legends, man. You got Stacey Dash, man.
Was Stacey Dash?
She was in the All Falls Down video.
You breaking my heart now, yo. I thought these were like, you know what I mean, very wholesome ladies, and it's like, you know, they video.
What you mean, like?
Well, never mind. Not to say that video vixens ain't wholesome.
Right, because it was like video vixens.
No, not to say some of them slipped a certain way, but not to say all of them are. You know.
You got Erica Mena.
I love all video vixens.
Erica Mena, she's still out here.
Yeah, I didn't even, yo.
The 50 Cent video back in the day.
The candy shop jump.
Come on.
Right, because she was in the video.
Her own video. What are you talking about?
It's her own. Now these are like
video.
I can't remember, but it was like a rapper somebody video.
Jay-Z, maybe her own man.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all look out there because I was like, oh, shit. It was like a real pay. It wasn't even nothing, you know.
She was in a 3-way group, and then she afterwards went on to do her thing. I don't check that one. I don't know. I'll leave it up to y'all.
Yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into the sponsors.
What's up, everybody? TNT Auto Detailing here with you today, and I am live here at the Reasons2Society studio. Listen, we are growing this podcast, and we're trying to take this podcast to the next level. So we need you to follow us, to like us, and also comment. We're now on Spotify. We're also looking to put it on more networks as time goes on. So as your support helps us grow, we're going to also go back on you with more content, with more information. And if you like a challenge, this is the podcast for you. Reasons2Society. Come check us out, y'all. We at 9029 Liberty Road, y'all. TNT Auto Details where it is. I am the proud sponsor of it. We are a 100% hand car wash. We are appointments only, so you can call me at 443-220-4532. I'll see y'all soon. Reasons.
And with that said, I think we're going to go ahead and get
So I just wanted to kind of like crack the can open. Shout out to New Breed on YouTube, by the way, because he was talking about this, and it actually something that I've, we talk about stuff like this all the time, so it kind of like opened the door, and I want to talk about it on the pod today. So it's basically rap music and pushing the deaf culture, which I agree that that's like the stigma for real. Like if we look behind all the glitz and glamour and the girls shaking their booty and all of that, at the end of the day, rap is pushing deaf culture, right?
Well, I mean, honestly, it's what the people want. Like that's really what you gotta look
But is
at
it really what the people want, or is it what they're pushing on the people?
that's what
Like,
I'm saying, like,
how
they're
many times
pushing
have you
the
listened to a song on the radio that you really didn't like, but you hear it
No, that's
so
true.
many times and
that's
eventually you
true.
start learning the lyrics?
That's like it's a step behind what I was thinking. That's very true. Like that's like you took a step back from what I was saying, and that's extremely true. Like some things are pushed on people, and ultimately what I was gonna say after the whole, that's what the people want is money. Because like once this thing became a business, it's like it became a whole different beast. Like the people that were doing what they were doing, why they were doing it, people were like stabbing each other behind their
Who
back,
owns
all of
it?
that. And
Who's
so
making the moves behind closed doors? You feel
I
me?
mean, it's money. You know what I mean? And especially right now, like you can see, like where we at right now in times, like it's like you see all these things on Instagram, these nice things, and these these nice cars and all of this
Make
stuff.
people want them.
Make people want them even more, and so like that became the main motivation. And the problem with that is that gets pushed on the people because that's what people want to see. That whole side of life of like
Word up. Which everybody deserves to have. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, look, what you do behind closed doors on your own private life, as I say, you do your own private life. You know what I mean? You travel, you go, swim in the pool full of 50 bitches. That's your thing.
Word
You know what I mean? Don't need the whole world. Don't need to see the shit constantly, though. You know what I mean? You're pushing it on people and stuff like that. So we have like a hyper sexualized society going on right
Even
now.
that brings jealousy and envy.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
relationships are not making it through.
People seeing you on Instagram every single day doing.
You comparing
your life happy, right? And then it puts you in the mode of, all right, if I have to get that this way. When some people don't even do what they're trying to put in the music, like Young Jeezy, you're sending your son to college, but you telling people trap or die.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like the culture.
Well, the Jeezy thing. I sorry to cut you off, but the Jeezy thing, the way I kind of see it, he was kind of reporting on what he was doing for a little bit. But I feel like once you live that lifestyle, you can talk about whatever you living at the time or. Move on from that because you're not really reporting on what's happening. Honestly, you're just kind of like rapping about you. They say that's what I did, but that's not really what you reporting on right now. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're still promoting that lifestyle after you done that, moved out the hood, and moved your family out the hood, and put your kids in this college and all of that, why are you hyping everybody else and try to go do dumb shit just to get to where you got or whatever it is? And that's what I don't agree with as far as that. But you're totally right. No, you're totally right. It's a lot. I feel like it's a lot of violence, a lot of sex, and a lot of drugs.
Oh,
I mean, shit.
yeah.
At a certain point, that lean and that boy and all of that shit that we hearing in Zanies and shit. Only junkies used to do that shit. Like, yo,
you did?
if someone took that shit,
and that's
like,
the
you don't
death
even
style.
fuck with you. Like, people don't fuck with you. And now the shit became such a trend and shit. You know what I mean? Bro, people dying, yo.
When Future said he don't even take the drugs, he raps about it.
Yo, people dying, yo.
Nobody's been held accountable for the souls they're taking with them. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing, man. And honestly, as I said, going back to the earlier question, that's why the mask is on. because this shit is crazy, yo. Like the more you dig into this shit, it's crazy, yo. It's all about the music ultimately. If I give you a good product, if I give you something that could be ran on the radio that you can make some money out of, but at the same time I can feed the other people, then shit, why not, yo? And then stay out of the whole shit.
Yeah. So how you feel about, because since you make beats frequencies, do you think that makes people energy at a certain level? So think of songs like Knuck If You Buck. People used to fight in clubs. You know what I'm saying? What else? Head busters. We some head busters.
Yeah. Music is energy. Well, actually, music is energy. When you're putting out a song, you're putting out energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so like when that, depending on what it is, and then the artist will put his thing on it. You know what I mean? Actually, to bring us back a little bit, go reverse a little bit. The whole thing with the music, how he started. Like I said, he was at my friend's basement. His name is Kim Righteous, at Kim Righteous. Follow him. He's the shit. He has super duper music. That's the guy that influenced my whole music.
Okay, shout out.
What happened after that, I started digging in my thing, as I said, right? And then now, boom, Compiled with Jay Lee. Brought in Remy, brought in Truck. They were here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Remy, shout out Truck. Power, shout out Jay Lee. That brought them people along, and when that brought them people along, it's a whole different thing of being in an energy in a room with different artists. Each artist brought something different. So I'm gonna link it up to the energy with the song. Each artist has its own different energy. Each person that I sit down with gives me a different energy for him, for me to build a beat for him, for us to do a song together. And so like, Remy has that uppity vibe. We have a couple tracks coming up.
Shout out Remy.
808s, like full 808s. Like he goes off. That's he has an energy of he goes off. Truck, he's more of that. You know, we have a couple of that. What is it? That cartel boss, that swaggy shit. You know what I mean? And at the same time, he got bars. He be dropping some crazy shit. With them right there, that's how I started kind of linking up with them sessions, and that's how the artist. That's how I started understanding the energy behind the music. Because it's one thing to sit in your room, you know what I mean, and you're working and doing your music, and it's a whole other thing for you to just, you know, link up with actual artists. It's a whole different experience. Like, it's one thing for you just to be there by yourself. You know what I mean? And so it's just like, that's my whole thing. My whole thing is that I pull up where you at, I come to you, I sit down with you, we go over melodies, we listen to whatever you like, whatever you feel that day, whatever you got going on, whether you broke up with your girl, sad, good, whatever. You say, all right, that's the one. We start putting in snares. We start putting in claps. We start putting in 808s. And then he might say, no, I don't like that. I like this. And then you switch around. And that makes it such a connection.
Yeah, because it seems like most producers pretty much just be like, hey, I made this beat. I'm going to send you my list.
It's a whole marketplace for that shit.
Yeah, it's all about money.
And don't get me wrong, get your money. Don't get me wrong, get your money. But at the same time, it's just more of like a different approach that I like to music.
Word up.
It's everyone. It's honestly, I wouldn't fully call myself a producer yet because that's a very big word. You know what I mean? I'm a beat maker first.
My man.
Because producer is a person that just kind of, the way I see it at least, is a person that, you know, orchestrates everything. You know what I'm saying? Like even at a certain point, he might even tell the rapper, no, don't go this way here, go this way here. You know, even control the aspect of the whole song. But the beat maker is what brings the vibe into the song, like the percussions, the melodies. And that's where I'm at right now as far as the whole thing. And so, like, honestly, for me, it's a journey. Like I said, like, those people were very instrumental into my whole growth. Right now, actually, there is a single being spun by Janae Music, at Janae Music. It's called Options. It's for the ladies.
Okay, shout out.
All kinds of Megan Thee Stallion and all of that. You know what I mean? She's super hot. You know what I mean? Go check, all kinds of baddies in the video. You know what I mean?
Video vixens.
Whatever we're talking about.
Man.
You know what I mean? Try to link them up together. But yeah, so like she has one. The song is a hit. It's people are loving it. The feedback is super hard. It's pure like snares, 808s, and hats. But it's just like the way it was set together. It gives like a energy that she matched with her lyrics. That was just like incredible. Also have my boy out who's Yahweh. who's actually hooked me up with this right here.
Okay.
This came all the way from Paris, actually, through COVID.
International.
Love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yes. He's Yahweh Global. You know, check his IG.
So can we find these cities?
Yeah. He has a whole website. Yahweh Global is his IG. He has his link up in there. You can actually go check him out. And he'll send you the stuff all the way up from Paris. Like he does all his stuff out there. He has a track right now called 24/7 Kobe Freestyle that he did when Kobe passed away. And so like it was like a whole thing, a whole dedication that he did for him that's being spun right now as well. So shout out to both of those artists.
Okay,
that are doing stuff
shout out.
Yeah. But the growth is there. The journey is ongoing. You know what I mean? And you know, for me, honestly, it's consistency right now. That's the main thing. The main thing is consistency. You know,
consistency is key.
I know. Life takes over sometimes. You can relate.
Word up.
You know what I mean? Your job be kicking your ass.
Yes,
your
sir.
boss could be a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I got long nights, short days.
Word
you know what I'm
up.
saying? And so like what ended up happening is that like the consistency part of things is hard. Where I kind of have to push myself, you know, to get up and I kind of, do I want to make this beat today or do I want? But it's a journey. I'm learning. That's the whole process about it. And ultimately, what my boy Righteous told me, where everything started, focus on the music.
Yeah,
If
working
you
for
love
yourself is a
music,
beautiful thing.
Focus on the music. Everything else will come along, and you deal with it accordingly. So,
You
it's a journey.
dig? Yeah, man. I think we're gonna go ahead and get into the special shout outs. I mean, you done shouted out a whole bunch of people.
That's my
already.
people, bro. Shit, yo, I'm a loyal ass motherfucker, man. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? If you gave me love at a certain point, if you exchanged energy with me at a certain point, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, like it's all love, yo.
Man.
So everyone,
gave out about
rewind. If you didn't
56
hear what I
special
said,
shout-outs. You
rewind and
did.
shit, and then see what it is. You can watch this over and over and over and
Right,
over.
okay, look.
It helps us with the views, actually.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Big
So
shout
rewind
out.
and see if you missed it.
He gave
Reasons.
out a special shout out, so y'all go back and listen.
All of
man.
y'all, all of
Shout out to
y'all.
all them people.
All
showing
y'all,
some
Powered,
love.
Remy, Truck,
You did.
Jay Lee,
Ah.
Janae, Yahweh, Righteous, love y'all, man.
Word up.
My mother too, love you, man. I'm a bad boy.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yo, I love my
Alright,
mom.
Look, so my first shout out is going to go to the subscribers.
Shout out,
Shout out.
shout out,
Shout out.
2020.
That's
You
Shout out
did.
to all. We have some hardcore
That's cool.
fans that tune in
Mad love.
every
Freezes.
Mad love, mad love,
Reasons.
mad love. That's cool. Thanks for the support.
You dig? My special shout out gonna go to my homeboy Hardeman and his wife. He already had On Go moving in Harlem. You feel what I'm saying? He still got On Go moving in Harlem. You feel me? But he just expanded. You feel me? He ventured off into it. You know, now we got On Go Motors. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're looking for a quality used car, you feel what I'm saying? In the Maryland, Pennsylvania, Virginia
Hit
area.
up my man.
You know what I mean? Hit my man up. You feel me? Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram at On Go Motors. You feel what I'm saying?
There you go.
Alright, we about to get into the next segment, which is my favorite segment, which is Pick Your Poison.
Oh shit.
Poison.
That don't sound good. That don't sound good. But go ahead, hit me with it. Hit
Let's
me with
get
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you rather do 3 years for a crime a person who looks like you really committed, right? Or do life in prison
You
for
messed.
a charge your child? You gotta take it.
Yeah, one more time, because I was saying mask. I was distracted.
Oh,
I was
dude.
saying mask, because he said do 3 years for somebody else's face. I said, I got a mask, yo.
Word
Go
up.
ahead.
Word
Go ahead.
up.
You know what I mean? It was one of the reasons, too.
We talking about when they catch you out without that mask on at Walmart. You feel me?
Okay.
Would you
Yeah.
rather do 3 years for a crime a person who looks like you really committed, or do life in prison for a crime your child did?
Shit. 3 years, bro. I ain't doing nothing in life, bro. I'm going for the show.
I'd rather do it
Fuck
for
my kids. Shit. I'm going to send them commissary. You know what I'm saying?
Kid, though? You
No,
gotta
hell no. Hell no. I can't have no kid. I'm crazy. I got
the brick, he's not doing
3 years. 3 years.
Word up. So how many years for your child?
Life for the kids.
So I can be out there for him, you know what I'm saying? I'll do 3 years, I'll come out and help him out with all of that shit. Imagine all of us all doing
So
that.
if I don't take it, my son gonna get life, or my daughter gonna get life. If I
No,
don't take
if
it,
you don't take that, then you're gonna take the 3 years for the. That's the only point.
You
I
either
understand
do-
that,
you
but
either
I'm talking
do
about
life
them.
with-
Like,
What they do?
like I'm saying though, they caught life, so I'm gonna take their time instead, right? That's the whole point.
No. Your kid caught a body and he got life, and you doing life for your kid, or you doing 3 years for somebody that did the crime that looks just like you.
Look like you.
But it wasn't you.
All I'm saying is like, so if I'm doing life for him, he's no longer doing life.
Right.
Yeah, you doing it for him and shit. Like you.
Basically, you saying you.
No. Whatever he did,
honestly,
like you feel what I'm saying, to get life, he did that. Like, you feel me? Like, why you
I'll
out here
support
making
you
them type of
behind bars.
decisions? You feel what I'm saying?
Love you,
making
bro,
grown
but
man
life is
decisions,
crazy. Like,
I can't sacrifice.
Shit looks like inside, bro.
Yeah,
Shit.
man. I ain't banging with that.
So we all
I love you, son.
Yeah.
love you, but especially if you get something to get life, like what is
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you tripping.
Yeah.
You tripping.
Yo, I'll send you $50 every month for my beats.
Word
I
up.
got you. I got you. I'm making them, dedicate them to my son. You know what I'm saying? All my beats.
And
Love
I
you.
write you too.
Love you, son.
But yeah, alright, about to get to the last segment, which is GTT time, and you know that's girl talk with this girl.
Okay.
So you know we talked about the males earlier. It's only right to talk about the women.
Okay.
Let's see.
So in their culture,
Get 'em, girl.
y'all think they push like the whole culture?
Who said
Shout out
that
to
again?
all the hoes.
The
You
who?
do what you want with your coochie girl.
What was the
Do
question?
you think they push the whole culture?
What you mean?
Like when I say whole culture, I mean like alright, so like city girls.
My answer, yes. I don't even know why I asked what you mean. Yes.
Like, it's basically sucking.
Sex sells, yo. That's been the expression forever.
But once again, they
what
make
y'all
sex
think, though?
sell.
Y'all think
That's how I
that
feel.
makes, younger kids feel like that's relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 'cause a lot of girls be like, "Fuck man, get money."
Yeah, and they ain't even in position to really feel like that.
Nah, honestly, yeah, you see that shit affecting people.
Because they got money to be able to talk that way.
Yeah.
So you're making regular girls think that, oh, let me, you know what I'm
That's the
saying?
way to go get it.
Yeah, like,
But that, yeah, it's whack, man. That brings us back to
That's
that.
right. It's funny. I just threw
You feel me? Masked up.
Yeah.
It's like that whole. It's honestly, man, it's gonna take a whole movement of conscious people that all want the same thing. And all of them people could actually might try to get together to try to make some parallel market or something and fight that. But honestly, it takes a union. And union nowadays, loyal motherfuckers is hard to come across.
Man. They,
Sorry, yo, but loyal motherfuckers is hard to come across
that's a
nowadays.
fact, though.
You know what I mean? And so I don't know. It's that whole thing of money, man. It's all sex sells, which has been what since Marilyn Monroe. Like putting a fucking skirt up.
Okay, my man took it all the way
You know what I'm
back.
saying?
Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl.
All kinds of shit. You know what I'm
And this is the
saying?
thing. Let me clear it up because I don't want people to get it twisted. You can do whatever you want with your vagina.
Yeah.
Okay, do whatever you want with your body.
If you want
I
to
think
sell
there
it,
is
that's
double
true.
standards for men and women. Women should be able to sleep with whoever they want when they want because men do it. That's what we need to have.
They can.
What they want with their
They
body. No,
can. Yes, they can.
But so this is not even about.
Hold on. Yeah, let explain this. Yeah, let's explain this. Let's hear this.
Yeah, so like basically you should be able to do whatever you want with your body because
Uh-huh.
men do whatever they want with their body and you really shouldn't be judged for it, but there's a culture of, oh, you're a hoe. So is a man a hoe?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
hell yeah,
Thank
we got
you.
male hoes
Yes.
like that motherfucker.
But I feel like nobody really talks about that.
No, we talk about
We
them.
definitely talk about it.
But
They just
but-
get talked
but I
about
see-
differently, right? That's what
differently.
I'm
I see what
saying.
you're
Like in a
saying.
good way though, right?
No, not
That's-
in a
What
good
you
way
mean?
where it's kind of like that homie talk, like yo, I smashed this and this. But honestly,
That's a good way.
when everyone goes away,
That's a good way though.
no,
And
but-
who's-
Homie talk
yeah,
is a good way.
I know what you're saying. No, I'm giving it to you, but what
But
it
girls
is.
do that too, girl. I do.
Yeah.
But girls be doing that shit too, though, behind
Exactly.
closed doors,
You
though.
know what I'm saying? Though?
Y'all be
Like,
doing that
it's
same
okay
shit too.
For y'all, like y'all would if we called y'all hoe, we should like, nah, we the man. No, you're a hoe.
You can say
Nah,
that too
you
as a
can say that
female.
shit.
If somebody call female, be like, no, I'm just that. You feel what I'm
No,
saying?
2021, I think.
So what do you want to happen? What's your
People
resolution to
recognize.
this?
People
What do you want to
recognize.
happen? For us to feel more shame when being labeled hoes? Like, so
I think maybe people should stop using the whole word. Maybe.
so why does people put so
I think
much
you-
power in a word?
Yeah, that's true too. But
You're
you
a
should,
hoe.
you should,
Don't
but,
call
but
me that.
honestly, if you just say like the word hoe, you should deserve it. Period.
Yeah, or let everybody, or if a hoe is a thing, why is it a bad stigma with it? Let's be proud of
Nah,
it,
it's
right?
cool. You could be a pride hoe.
That's what I'm saying.
But the proud
Yeah.
hoes like Amber
Look at Amber Rose.
What
Winning.
happened to her?
Winning.
They
To
dragged
who?
her down, though.
Who are they?
She's still doing her
Male
thing.
and female.
Just like we talked about earlier, she accomplished her goal, so everybody in the comment sections and all that.
No thing as bad publicity, yo.
Yeah, she knew what she wanted, she got it. You can shame me all you want, I'm gonna go on a slut walk and all that.
She's a professional, lover lady.
You know, she was a video.
She will love you to death.
A video vixen.
If you just take care of her, like
a lot of our conversations did 360s a day. You know what I'm saying?
It's a big stigma, but
it's all about this.
Like the whole, so it's so hard because like you're pushing this whole culture, and then you're dragging girls down too, because you gotta think some of their mothers ain't in their life. I know that's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? But TV is all they look up to. So
Word.
No, there is a lot of that influence. There's a lot of that influence onto the young kids nowadays. But honestly, I have someone who's young in my family, and it's a female, and she's not going that route. She's more into like anime and all of that kind of shit. It all really depends, like I guess, like
what you're around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you constantly watch, if you constantly watching that, if your parents are like, they kind of expose you to all of that fuck shit, all of that, you know what I'm saying, on the TV, and you seeing all these people doing all of this shit on TV at a young age, you're gonna mimic that. You think that's what's gonna be cool?
Word up,
yeah. Now you can go to the Explorer page and see girls with all these bodies, and you got girls committing suicide.
Yo, thank you for saying that, because again, I'm an advocate for mental health. And what I'm saying is that at a certain point, I was reading this, I remember this like it was yesterday. This is the first time that we're dealing with a generation that's like middle schoolers that have access, and elementary school that have access to Facebook and to all of that. I mean, I know what I used to do.
Way faster than we did. They're like 15 years ahead of where we were. You know what I'm saying? Like
my little cousin, he shows me little kind of pictures. Sometimes I'm like, yo, she's 15 and 16. He's in middle school. I'm like, really, yo?
Ridiculous.
And that's the influence that you see that happens from that.
You know, it's like okay, when I was growing up, makeup wear, we wore lip gloss. That was how as we was
fingernail polish wasn't even.
Nowadays, you're 12, going into middle school and high school with a full face.
But sometimes I always think of this, right? She's 14, 15. How can she afford that?
The people's
parents buy the shit for the kids. So if you take your daughter to get extensions and all of this shit, and she's like 14, 15, you setting her up for her to come back home with something at high school. She's gonna come home with a baby at high school or something. If you're not listen. For me personally, before 18, your only job is to feed them, take them to school, keep them home, give them a safe environment, and trying to teach principles in life. All of the shit that's outside is what's hard right now. It's affecting it's entering the family circle, and it's fucking it up.
It's but the families are fighting the outside world and all the stuff that comes along with it.
Exactly. People are busy too. You're right. The parents are very busy right now. They don't even have time to they have all these things now, apps, all this shit to control the kids, where they go, what they do, all of that. But at the same time, they don't have time. They working. They have their 9 to 5. Some of them work. Single mothers work 2 jobs.
And then because they're single mom working 2 jobs, they don't have a real relationship with their kids, so they're missing all this stuff.
It's difficult. It's very difficult.
The streets. Homeboys raising homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Looking up to the rappers and the video vixens.
But that's why mental health is important, as what we were speaking earlier. A lot of these people act on trauma. It's trauma. Like a lot of our culture, a lot of these shits that you see of how people are acting out, how Lil Baby fucked like a whore for 10,000 or 15,000, 50,000, whatever the hell this shit was. It's all trauma, man. You know what I'm saying? It's possession. It's possession. He sees this shit as like a possession. To him, it's like, I'm buying this for 50,000. I'm doing what I want. Throw it away. It's trauma. Like people don't understand that this shit affects people's brain, man. It affects how they see things, how all of that. And I think that's like a big thing, is addressing trauma within all the minorities within the United States. White people, sorry, but y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could call insurance. They'll send you whatever y'all want to be sent. All of that shit. Our people is who needs to be, checked. Who needs to go talk to a therapist? Who needs to go, because really, honestly, that's the only way things are gonna change.
Right.
The change happens when you set a point and you say, all right, this is what happened. Now I acknowledge it, and now I'm seeking help to move behind that point. And that's really what needs to happen. It's something. It's something way
we need
deeper.
to push therapy more.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Yeah, I'm an advocate for
Shit is
therapy.
free sometimes. Shit is free.
They don't even sponsor us because you know TNT does. But what is it? Better Health.
Yeah.
Y'all go to the mental health app. You can
It's free. It's free. It's
get
free.
a,
It's free.
Advisor to talk to you with
Word up.
It's free. Seek help if you ever feel like you're stuck somewhere. If you feel like you're stuck in like a dark place that you feel like you can't get out of,
Depression.
and your conscience is weighing on you, and you feel like you can't move forward, that you have no future, that it's better finishing it off and not moving forward. Seek help, man. It's easy. It's that easy. Picking up the phone, talking to somebody that will guide you the right way. Once you will give up into submission, God will put the right people into your place for you to be able to move forward. You know what I mean? Nothing religious, only spiritual stuff. But that's what happens. You know what I mean? You kind of submit into like going to get help, and I think that's a big turning point into a lot of people. I'm a big speaker for that because I have a past into that myself, and so like one of the main reasons that I'm here right now is because of mental health, because of the help that I went to try to go seek at a certain point in my life to turn my life around, and so like that's why it's very important. I feel that if you feel like you're stuck, you at a place where you can't move forward in life, seek help, man. It's a phone call away, yo. Honestly.
Yo, girl talk with T got a little D. Yeah, man.
I appreciate that. She pulled that out of me.
Word
I
up.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
This has been
a really good episode. Most definitely. Before you go, make sure you tell them where to find you. And got any upcoming projects?
I will at Deez Beats, as I said earlier, Deez Beatss.
Word up.
I don't know who the one remember that. And then music.
That'll be down below.
Yeah, tell them, bro. Music. A lot, man. Remy, like I said, Truck, Kim Righteous, man. Hopefully we're working on something that's him and Remy, Jamaican and Baltimore coming together. And so it's really a good one. And so Janae Music, check out Options. He's out right now. My boy Your Way, Kobe 24/7 Freestyle.
Okay.
And any artists that wanna work, wanna get on beats, you know what I'm saying? DM me, you know what I'm saying? I'm very, very easy to talk to.
Word up.
DM me, and then we'll get together and build something. You know.
Let's
and
get it.
guys, I know the mask might look a little scary from far away.
Yeah,
man.
I'm a cool dude.
Cool.
Yeah,
we straight.
You guys make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you can keep up with every time we post an episode.
You dig?
Until next time.
We out, baby.
Peace.